How's it going, guys? Got a new workout for my PD crew. If you want to look at the board, I'm going to show you what it is. You could always take the time to pause it and then write it all down. But it's a 4.5 minute round, 45-second interval. So you'll do each thing 3 times. So we have lateral steps and squats. So I'll show you those. So what you'll do is you'll take the weights, you'll set the timer up, and you will do a lateral step over the weights. Obviously, if you have more weights to set up, do it. If you only have one of them, you could always just go back and forth. But lateral step, then after 45 seconds, you have squats. Make sure you keep your chest up and sit your butt back. If you want to use the weight, you can. So you'll do those back and forth, 45-second intervals, 4.5 minute round. The second one is going to be punches. Underneath I wrote weighted, so you can either do punches with your gloves on, or if you want to take some 2, 3 pound, 5 pound weights and do weighted punches for 45 seconds, you can. And then the next exercise is a shoulder tap. So you're in a plank, opposite hand, opposite shoulder. If you want to do that off the side of a bench or a chair or something like this, you can always do that to make it a little bit easier. So that's the second station. Third station here is high knees and iso squats. So high knees, you can go opposite knee, opposite elbow, or you can just go regular high knees, and then an iso squat is just a squat and hold. Okay? Station 4 is punches again, or again you can do weighted punches. So you have punches for 45 seconds, and then calf raises. Come up onto your toes and hold, and then back down. So you're working a little bit of balance, and you're trying to bring your heel all the way in to the back of your kneecap. Calf raises. This next one, a little more complex, is rows, and then weighted folds, or sit-ups, or crunches. I'll show you what I mean by that. So with rows, you can use a band, or you can use weights. In this case, we might take the band and we can wrap it around the garage area here. So you have 45 seconds of rows, trying to pinch the shoulder blades together. And then with weighted folds and bands, here's a bunch of versions of it. We're trying to work our core. So I'll bring the band here. I would squeeze my stomach like I'm doing a sit-up. Squeeze the belly. Come back up under control. Squeeze the belly, come back up under control. You can do the same thing. You can do the same thing from the ground here. You can bring the band here, hold it, come down, and then up. The only difference now is you would be using your low back to help you strengthen. So you'd be squeezing your low back to come up. So you can do either version of that. You can even take a weight, hold it at your chest, and just like you did with the band, squeeze down and squeeze up to do your weighted folds. The goal with all of that is to use your belly and to use your low back. So any version of that is fine. And then your last station is weighted punches. And then Da Vinci's, so I'll show you both of those. Okay. So our weighted punches we know. Then Da Vinci's, you take the weight just like the Leonardo da Vinci drawing of the guy. We're going to be coming up and down. If you look at me from the side, I'm trying to stay on the same plane above my head. Now I wrote weighted, which you can do. You can also put your back against a wall, have your hands against the wall, doing the same thing. So anything that's going to help open up the chest and strengthen the shoulders are what we're looking for on that one. And Jackson kind of erased a lot of this, but I wrote this for 2 times. So doing this whole thing through will get you about 30 minutes, 27 minutes if you go exact on the timer. So you'd end up going through this twice. So again, each station, 4.5 minute round, 45-second intervals per thing. And you're gonna go through this whole circuit 2 times through. That's about it. If you got questions, let me know.